Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool story window using the story The Three Princesses, which we have read for our reading project this week. So the first thing you'll need is one of these bits of paper here, and you'll see that there's two story frames on here. So what you'll need to do is to cut them in half like this. And you've got one for you and one that you can share with your buddy, which is really cool. So once you've got your story frame, I'm going to cut it out so it looks like this. So just trim all the edges off it and then it will look like this. So the story, what you're going to do is to divide the story into 4 parts. So think of it as the beginning, middle, end. So you can see that I've started writing what happened in the middle. So I've just written the princesses had to go and find their own paths. They packed their bags and left the castle. So I've put it into my own words and summarised what happened in the beginning. And then I'm going to do the same for the middle, and what happened at the end of the story. So as you can see, this is my finished one, and beginning, middle, and end. So what you can do is to draw like 3 different pictures in one frame to show what happened. So that one is there. Awesome. So that's my story frame. So what I need to do now is to make something called a story strip. Sorry, I'm just going to grab. You get one of these sheets here, see, and do the same thing. There's 2 on one sheet. So all I've done here is to cut it out. So I've just got 1. And what you need to do now is you'll see there are 2 grey bits and we want to cut those out. So here's how. What you do is you just fold, so you're just folding a little middle in the grey bit there. You don't want to fold the white part. So you get your scissors and you just do a little snip, not on the white part, just on the grey part, like that. See how I've snipped it? Boom. And I want to flatten that out. And then if you lift it up, it's created kind of a little beak, like a bird, cheep, like that. So once you've created the little beak, you can get your scissors and carefully cut along the side here, and then you turn the piece of paper over and you cut along the line in the inside. To be really careful. Then turn the piece of paper over again and you can see I'm cutting along here like that. Take my scissors out carefully, turn the piece of paper over, scissors back in, line it up like that, turn it over, line my scissors up, and I may want to do this down here like this, and then I'll just take it out so you can see that I have cut the middle without cutting the white piece of paper. So I'm going to do that the same for the other side. Do a little beak, fold it, cut without cutting the white, little beak, so cheep, kind of that, cheep, real cute, and then scissors in, and then I'll cut small cuts along the inside like that. So once it's done, that's going to create this here. What I want to do now is give it a title and say who it's by. So you can see that in this one I've labelled it The Three Princesses. I've drawn a gold prove it bubble and written in Prove It. And down the bottom I put Made by Amy B, so that you know that it's made by myself. I haven't drawn in the middle because this part won't be seen. So down the sides I've drawn some little pictures, the 3 crowns, 1, 2, 3, and what the princess is like. You can draw whatever you want. So now I've got this part and this part, and to make my story window work, all I do is put this part, thread it through here first, like that, and then take this part and carefully thread it through this way, and then you'll see when I move my story along, so I'll start it at the beginning, and I move my frames along, it will show each part of the story, and I can retell it, see what happened in the story, just like that. Isn't that awesome? So once you've completed both parts, you can record it into Seesaw. And that's how to make a story window.